Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, August 26th, 10:47 a.m. I came a little bit early. Hello to everyone out there in the chat. I said I was scheduled at 11, but I'm here. I just decided to go a little early just to show a little respect to the people in the chat like SK and Sabrina, Danya, and Coco Love. Good morning, ladies. We're going to have a decent show, a nice, decent show. It's Freestyle Friday, hot topics, pick your poison. This is where the showdown begins, and we want to get it popping. That's what I intend for us to do. So if you are here and you are just visiting and you stopping by, please feel free to just, respectfully, of course, I know, just feel free to come on by and comment and participate. Shout out to the replay gang, got the best seat in the house, and we are in here this morning on a Friday, August 26th. It is 80 degrees in the Bronx, New York City, cloudy. Me and Zachary went out for our morning routine. He got what he wanted, I got what I wanted. I ordered a Dunkin' Donuts cold brew with pumpkin spice, and I'm not too thrilled and I'm not too happy. So, I'm going to be sipping on this while we talking. So now that we are here and everyone is here coming by to say hello, let's just do a roll call. SK is in the building. Sabrina is in the building. Good morning, ladies. My two cents is in the building. Good morning, Danya. Coco Love is in the building. Good morning, Coco. Jersey Girl '07 is in the building this morning. Good morning. Of course, Miss YouTube on Fire is in the building. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Charmel, Lawanda, Lady Charisma, and Lasagna. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning on this Friday morning, Freestyle Friday. Now, if you've been to Freestyle Friday, then you know that. Hold on, ladies. Give me that phone. What are you doing, Zachary? He got my other phone just playing with it. If you've been to Freestyle Friday, you know we get it on and popping. Nothing is off limits. We do it respectfully and we do it honestly. So today's live is about whomever want to speak about whatever they want to speak about. YouTube streets, current events. I haven't really the last live. Let's just get into it. Hey, Lakeisha, good morning. We'll just jump into it. The last live was a little bit intense, and when I say that I go live with jitters and nervousness, I mean that it's the truth. You don't know what to expect from the audience, the listeners, the supporters, but I love and I respect my supporters. So in no shape, form, or fashion will I have the intent or have the I don't have the intent on offending anyone with my commentary or just my reactions or just my show. The last live we did, I said some things that people wasn't in agreeing with, and that's okay. That's what this live is about. That's what this show is about. That's what this broadcast is about. We come together with difference of opinions, meaning our perspectives and our insight. So, with that being said, I just would like to say that if I offended anyone in the last live pertaining to me calling them cult followers and it being a cult that they're following, that wasn't my intentions. My intentions was just to show that how people view um, these channels, these platforms with their followers and their what water? Go get some water with their go get some water right there on a windowsill with their followers. It could be looked at as a cult. That don't mean that you are in a cult. So I just wanted to clear that up. Hey Leo girl, how you doing? I just wanted to clear that up, misunderstanding. I got comments in my last live, saying that I was a flip flopper. I don't think I'm a flip flopper at all. No, I don't. I just don't think I'm a flip flopper. I got comments saying that they were going to, not many, just probably one or two. And a lot of people gave me good feedback. And that's what makes me come before you this day to speak about anything you want to speak about. I'm here, we here, so let's get it popping. Now I don't know what's going on in these YouTube streets. The last I checked, it was the same thing, the same old sad story, same shit, different day. I don't know if there's anything that has changed since I came live a couple of days ago. If there was, just let me know. You know, school is starting back. Zachary will be in school next week. Well, I'm sorry, in September. So I will definitely have the chance to present a decent show, an organized show, a thought out show. Freestyle Friday will presume, and it will go on no matter what. That's I'm going to keep that as part of my channel, Freestyle Friday, and I hope you all are here to join and enjoy the show. Yes, I knew exactly what you meant. Hey, Judy, good morning. Yeah, you know, a lot of people wasn't feeling that when I said that. You know, people could look at channels and say, right, they were called a terrorist squad, but I guess that didn't hold any weight. No, right, they was called the terrorist squad, and that was kind of like real deep and intense. Hey, SK, Judy said hello to everyone. That was intense, and that was very offensive, and that could be harmful and hurtful, you know, to some terrorist squad, and you know that doesn't even fit the description of a terrorist group. I'm sorry, you know. We are in this chat. We are all grown, and we do have difference of opinion. We have a mind of our own, and I feel like everyone that come in here and participate has common sense. You know, so when I said that about the cult, I was just saying that it could be looked at as a cult and a cult following because of the admiration that the person receives from the audience. That's what I meant by that. I remember when you were going in on that statement when it was made, Bronx. Right. Brooklyn, we give love. It's the Brooklyn way. Right. You know, so I don't know. This show is going to be a little bit more scary. I'm going to pick a topic. You can pick a topic. And then you tell me and push back like you always do. Brave Hearts, Eagle Eyes, Raw Squad, Purple Hearts, everywhere, everyone from near and afar. You know, you are welcome here. Everyone is welcome. I don't think anyone is banned from here. I'm gonna drop the link in the middle of the show and we're gonna get it popping. It's 10:54. I was supposed to go live at 11 o'clock. So I wanted to talk about, you know, people always talking about black love and people always talking about relationships amongst black people. And we know that just jumped into it, Lele and Coco are, of course, obviously they're both black. But a lot of people are not happy or approved, so to speak, of their relationship. So I know that I haven't spoke about Lele and Coco relationship in depth. I haven't spoken about it intensely as some may speak about it. I choose and I am very careful of how I go about speaking about Lele and Coco. You know, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not a fan of Lele and Coco. I'm not gonna say that. Oh my goodness, I look to their every move. I look to their every channel. I mean, when they come out and they, you know, come live, I don't do that. But I have respect for Lele as a woman, and I like Lele as a woman. I respect her as a mother. I respect her as a person, and I respect her as a human being. So a lot of people may not agree with that, but I don't have anything bad to say about Coco. I mean, excuse me, Lele. When I say I respect Lele, I mean I respect Lele as a woman. I respect Lele as just a person in general and as a mother. And I respect her for coming up here every day and facing in the fire and putting her 2 cents in, so to speak, like Danya. Okay, that's what I meant by that. When I and then a lot of people have their thoughts and their opinions, and they feel that Lele and Coco are not the ideal couple, but that's not up to anyone to decide if who's the ideal couple. We can have an opinion about it because people say, well, when you put your business on social media, you're opening it up for opinions, right? Opinions, not insults, not dragging, not harsh, not doing all that harsh shit, not doing all that dragging, not being insulting. Okay, we can have an opinion about this couple, a black couple, black love, without insulting them, without dragging them down to the ground, okay, without making them like they are the outsiders, like they are the foreigners of YouTube. You know what I mean? Good morning, Chocolate 47. That's what I meant by that. So, with this being said, I'm going to take it into my own hands. I'm going to be bold and beautiful and cool and confident, sexy and intelligent how I present this today. Okay. The last live was lit. We got into a deep conversation. Lele and Coco just, they were brought up. They always brought up without me even bringing them up, you know. So with that being said, good morning, Valerie. Thank you for coming by and listening in. With that being said, a lot of people listen, I can't stop people from disrespecting, excuse me, Lele, Coco, uh, whomever. I know people are gonna call and label Layla. I'm just gonna overlook that. I'm not gonna say please don't call her Layla. I know people call Latrice PH. I know people call I just ask that you just don't call Roz Shrek. I don't like that name, That right there. And you're gonna say it. I can't stop that. And I know people like, well, that's a hypocritical. They could say Layla and PH. That has a different ring to it. Roz does not look like Shrek. Okay. She just don't. Okay. And I'll leave it at that. So I just ask if we just respectfully keep the names, to a limit of with the names. I can't stop you from calling him Begging Benny. I can't stop you from calling him Gator because I already know who you're talking about. Roz, I have respect for that woman. And a lot of people wasn't too happy about me doing content on Roz, even though it was constructively done. Okay, that's just how I feel about that. It would be interesting to see you and Coco on a live. No, me and Coco will kill each other. Okay? Lele will be like, why did you kill my man? I'm like, because he's an Aries. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You know what I mean? I respect Coco. I respect Lele. Now, let's just get into it. Let's not even beat around the bush. It's 10:59. I think I respectfully introduced the open introduction. We're going into it. 11 o'clock was my scheduled time. Let's get into it. So I was thinking about this and put consideration and thought behind it. I have heard so many different things about Lele and Coco and how their relationship started, how it's going, and what it's about. Now, I have never spoke in depth of how their relationship started. I only heard how it started. Now, from what I understand, and chat, this is where we participate, the audience, the supporters, the listeners, and the bushwatchers. My bushwatchers, I feel they listen, they analyze me, and they take into consideration that Bronx girl may be doing this because she's doing it from the heart, not just to get only views, which I want the views and the subscribers. But my bushwatchers, shout out to the bushwatchers, my podcast listeners who don't comment, who just sit back and analyze the show. They're going to analyze with me, But if you are a bushwatcher, please just hit the like button. I would ask you to hit the like button in the middle of the show, just to see that you're there and you represent a bushwatcher. So listen, I heard that Lele and Coco relationship started on the basis that they wanted to make Latrice mad or jealous. Is that true? I'll wait for the response. They didn't begin their relationship like, I guess, traditionally. I don't know how relationships begin for everyone, but I know my relationships begin different. I know my relationships start off as friendships. And I know my relationship, yes. Thank you, LaWanda. See the crowd participation. And if at any time, LaWanda said yes, they started off because they wanted to make Latrice Allen jealous. Okay. So if I just could go into it the way I see it and the way I interpret it and the way I have observed them. So if Lele and Coco started off wanting to make Latrice jealous and wanted to be spiteful to Latrice. Who cares about the Coco? Listen, if you don't care, SK, then this live is not for you. Okay, so listen. Even if Lele and Coco, right? Because a lot of people, I have got into arguments over people about this, debates, not arguments, debates, spirited debates about Lele and Coco, the way they started. Even if they started off trying to make Latrice jealous because of their relationship. Can you tell me what's wrong with that? Like, I mean, the intentions may not have been good, but it's not like Coco didn't know Lele. It's not like Lele didn't know Coco, right? Push back. Because I did hear Lele say in one of her lives that she always liked Coco ever since she's known him. So that have to mean, and now I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it real. That means that Lele and Coco were friends. It's not like Lele or Coco were randomly placed in each other's lives. It's not like she was a random. She actually made, okay, wait, here we go, Danya. She did say that after their first argument, she said she was going to expose him, right? But see, Lele, this is where, and you know what? I'm going to become her alter ego for the day. I'm going to become Coco's alter ego. Every time I talk about a certain person, I'm going to become their alter ego. That's what I do. I'm an alternative personality. I'm a persona. I'm a personality. Okay? I would give it to you the way they want to give it to you, but in a different perspective. She actually made a post stating that's what happened. I have the screenshot. Wait, what? SK is quoting from the song I'm in Love with the Coco. Oh, see, I don't know. Nothing is wrong with that. Listen, you know what? If I see somebody that agree with me, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna read it because people be like, oh, because my father be like, oh, you think people only gonna agree with you? No. I don't want people to think I'm only gonna pin your comment because you only agree with me. No, I want y'all to push back on me. Let's heat this live up. Let's bring it. Let's get into the showdown. Okay. Anyone could say anything they want. Just please be respectful. I just ask all. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm at. Baking soda, baking soda. I'm sorry, SK. I don't know. Because some of the times when people put comments, it's like it doesn't, relate to the topic. But I understand Coco. Yeah, baking soda, Coco. I got it now. Thank you. Okay. See, the comments are coming in. SK is quoting from the song Coco. I'm in love with the Coco. Okay, I like that song too. I never really paid attention to their relationship. Me either, but I like the dynamics of their relationship. I'd have a lot of good things to say about Coco, well as bad things, and just as well as Lele. She needs to stop playing a victim when she intentionally put herself into that situation. Then she acted like she's so damn innocent. I don't think Lele doesn't have not an innocent bone in her body. She's not innocent, but she do get a lot of backlash and she do get a lot of harsh critics towards her. Now, if Lele and Coco had some plan, okay, so what? Some people meet in the weirdest situations. Some people meet on their dying bed. They in fear of their lives and stuff. Some people meet, you rescued me. Now I'm in love with you. You rescued me from a burning building, and now I'm in love with you. Sometimes that work out, sometimes that don't. Now, if Lele and Coco decided they wanted to make Latrice jealous, okay, and make her and spite her, there still was a mutual attraction between them. I believe that they were friends. You could always look, if you have a friend like that's down to do anything. That's the way maybe Coco and Lele decided that they probably liked each other and they didn't want to really like jump into anything too serious. Now tell me if I'm wrong or not. Wouldn't that be a friendship that they had if they could come up with a plan like that? I'm just saying. Good morning. That's all I'm saying. I thought I heard PH and Lele are related. I heard that too, that they are related. Lele deny it, which I don't see anything wrong with it. And Latrice made it be known that they are cousins. Now, if I don't want to get into the heavy stuff of it. People like, well, Lele and Latrice are friends, then why did she sleep with Coco? Yeah, okay. Don't fool yourselves. don't fool yourselves. Okay? Don't fool yourselves. So what if they were cousins or whatever? They not close cousins. They didn't like really grow up together like that. I heard Latrice speak about Lele. I heard Lele speak about Latrice. They sound like enemies if you want to speak and get technical about it. I'm just trying to be honest and open here with the audience of how I feel about things. Most people, I know myself personally, maybe the women in the chat or the men in the chat alike, could say and vouch, listen, before any relationship start, you become friends first. That's how relationships start. I don't know anybody, from me, I don't just jump into a relationship, you know, without knowing the person or getting to know the person. Even if they hatched a plan to make Latrice jealous, they still were friends and they still had a mutual understanding between each other. Okay, Lele, she speak a lot, she talk a lot, she get ahead of herself, she get beside herself. She don't have to say half of the things she say. Coco damn sure don't have to say half of the things he say, but he say it. They both got big mouths. They both talk a little bit too much for me. It started out as a business relationship. Somewhere along the line, his Snickers slipped into her milkshake. Now she in love with her childhood crush. Listen, a business relationship. I don't even know if it was any transactions being between them. Okay, because I have friends that, listen, we all have friends. That's like saying, listen, we friends, let's go out to the club and dance. Would that be considered a business relationship? Let's go out to, or I have friends where I know, oh, listen, we could do this together. We could get away with this together. We don't have a relationship. But I just want people to realize that Coco and Lele was not randomly introduced to each other. It wasn't an arrangement like they were strangers. Good morning, April. Thank you. Good morning, April. This is what Judy said. Started as a business relationship. I don't know how it would be a business relationship. Did Lele get paid? Did Coco get paid? That's business. Layla said PH took advantage of her when she was little girls. Listen, Latrice, I'm not going to touch that subject. I put the comment up. I want the people to see. I'm not going to get into that comment. I'm not going to get into that subject. That subject is very serious. That topic is very serious. I know this is hot topics, and I know this is pick your poison, and I know this is a showdown in Bronx Girl Chat and live. But that right there, I can't touch. I heard Lele. I heard Latrice. They were children. Okay? If you heard both sides of the story, then you can draw your conclusion from whomever you believe. But now Layla is an adult. Latrice is an adult. Coco is an adult. They both are all adults. I just feel like a lot of people underestimate Lele. They harsh towards her because of their biases towards Latrice. A lot of people don't approve of Lele and Coco because they feel like they don't go together. I mean, they don't mesh well together, and they're not a perfect couple. No one is a perfect couple. But I'm just saying, trying to get to the root of their relationship. People saying they started off as a business deal, that it was planned to get Latrice jealous and spite her. Did it work, though? Because they're still together to this day. But they're still together to this day. Mom of a truck driver. Good morning. Drop down to say hello. Oh, thank you, mom of a truck driver. My father used to drive a truck, an 18-wheeler. Mom of a truck driver. I just wanted to share that with you because you are a mom of a truck driver, so you probably can relate, or know what I have experienced with my father. He used to drive an 18-wheeler. He came home every night. We'll talk about that another time. Good morning, mom of a truck driver. I just want to say that no, that's and people push back on me, talking about, oh, they was just getting into a lot of things that's like how you say minute. That's not like little petty details on Lele and Coco relationship. And I know one may say, well, why are you defending Lele? No, I'm her alter ego. Okay, they were friends. They like each other. Lele says she liked Coco. Always. She didn't hide that. Coco probably was a little bit shy in his feelings. She's a woman. She's beautiful. She's voluptuous. How can he resist a woman like that? How could he steady thinking this is a business relationship like that with a woman lying next to him looking like that? Everyone interpret beauty differently. Lele has what women have that men like. Breast, ass, hips, whatever. Okay? That's all I got to say. Hey, y'all, I'm late here. It's okay. Hey, Candace, Convos with Candace. Thank you. I said I wasn't going to be putting up the comments. that makes me happy. But no, every comment will be shown disagreement or an agreement. Okay, here we go. I think it started out to make jealous, but ended up catching feelings, right? They probably had feelings before they wanted to make Latrice jealous or spite her. Listen, I'm not going to do that for no man that I don't like or have an attraction for, unless it's an actual business deal and unless money is being exchanged. If no money was being exchanged, they was just doing little kid shit, puppy love. That's puppy love shit. that's puppy love shit that they was doing. Oh, let's make Latrice jealous. That's Coco ploying to get Lele in his little web. Okay, Coco ain't stupid. Lele ain't stupid either. That's the way they probably was liking each other or seeing each other on the low before they even became out to YouTube, in my opinion. Lele is gorgeous to me. I like Lele. She is cute. She's adorable. She got her downfalls. She got her great qualities, her bad qualities. What I respect most about Lele is a working woman. She have naive and gubbleness like all women do. She have insecurities like we all do. She love men like we all do, right or wrong. Okay. When you get to see, I like Lele for my own reasons. Not because people want me to dislike her. I'm sorry. I can't dislike her because you want me to dislike her. Hi, Ruby King. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? Okay, let me see. LaWanda. Bronx, how do you feel about Coco Nut disrespecting her? Coco Nut, remember that? Coco Nut disrespecting her and putting all of their terrible business out for the world to see. I don't like what Coco have done. I have cursed his ass out about that. I have said Coco needs to shut the F up and be quiet and not bring their business to the forefront like that. Coco could be spiteful himself. Coco could be devious himself. Coco could be cruel himself, especially to his woman. When he mad at Lele and things are not going his way, he just sit there and lay out what is going on between closed doors. I don't think he should be doing that. He don't get no brownie points from me on that one. He get 3 thumbs down for that one. That's how I feel about that. Hey, Chocolate. Oh, I said hi. That's okay, Deborah. Hey, Elaine, how are you? How you doing? Thank you, Elaine, for joining the chat. If you didn't hear, I said I told in the beginning, open the door. In the beginning of the live, I told everyone that if I offended anyone by saying that they are in a cult, I apologize. I truly apologize. That's never my intentions, is to offend anyone in this chat, because my supporters and my viewers have been down and they have been honest and they have been open and they just have been supporting me. So, Elaine, I just wanted to tell you in front of everyone that apology is in order. If I misspoke, that when I misspoke about my commentary a couple of days ago, I don't want you to think that that's how I think of you, because that's not who you are. You've been supporting me from day one, and you deserve much more than that. So please, Miss Elaine, I hope that apology sit well with you. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the comments. He's very disrespectful with her times. He is. He don't get no brownie points for being disrespectful. He an asshole most of the times, but I'm pretty sure behind closed door, he is one of those sensitive guys that need more attention that one can give. How she looks that her main focus, how she looks. Her man said he doesn't like her son and she's a dingy dingbat. See, Coco has problems of his own. He probably blurt things out that he's not supposed to blurt out. He blurt out a lot of his feelings that is supposed to keep to himself. He's an asshole for that. What, Zachary? No, open the door. Go sit down. Thank you. He say a lot of things that I don't approve of. She said, who is that? Someone is knocking at my door. Hold on, y'all. Come with me to the door. I'm going to have to put my robe on. I hope that's not Zachary's father popping up on me. Hold on. I got my robe on.
I can charge your phone right quick.
Hold on, y'all. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Move, Zachary. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, it was a maintenance man. I'm glad I did throw my robe on. Shit. All right. Yeah, I didn't hear him say none of that. I didn't hear him say that she's dingy, or dingbat, and I didn't hear him say that he didn't like her son. You know, Coco's an asshole. Let's just put it like that. Well, I just want the temperature down. I understand and accept your apology and your opinion, sweetie. The temperature's going to go up because I'm a fireball. I know I'm not like made for everyone, but I am a fireball, and I do get intense, and I do get blunt, and I do become a little honest, in my opinion. And just because I'm honest, in my opinion, that does not mean it's a fact. And just because I'm honest, in my opinion, that does not mean that the chat has to agree with what I'm saying. That's why I open this forum for the chat, the audience, the bushwatchers to push back any way they can. I went in Coco chat and told him he's the reason people are dragging Lele. Right, because the way he puts her down on social media for the world to see, he pissed me off with that. Right. He giving people a reason to drag her. And they not even dragging her on account of him. They dragging her because they own personal feelings towards that woman. They dragging her because they own biases towards that woman. They dragging her because their own personal I'm not. I'm going to say hate towards her, and I'm not saying that because they're jealous or because they hating on her. I'm just saying there are a lot of insecure women on his page. There are a lot of insecure women on YouTube that would take their insecurities out on someone like Lele. Lele do project insecurities, but she do have a stroke of confidence. I will give her that much. I'm not sitting here trying to make Lele look like she's a saint, the patron saint. She's not, but I know what I see and I know what I observe just by people commentary, just by people responses, just by people's statements that they have towards that woman. Okay. I can go in on Lele for the purposes of her lowering her standards to Coco, but I have respected Coco because Coco do come in and save the day when his ass fuck up what she's supposed to. He do save the day. He do defend Lele a lot. I give him that much. And a lot of people like, oh, he needs to stay out of women's business. No, that's his woman that he's defending. And a lot of people don't understand that. I have had men that defended me like that too. Not on this level, but they will defend me like, oh no, you're not going to talk to my girl like that. Y'all not going to team up with my girl like that. That's not even right. Okay. Good morning, Shemeka. And I'm just keeping it real. I know a lot of people have this idea and they had that Coco and Lele is supposed to be the poster child on a billboard for DV. I'm not going with that opinion. I'm sorry. Let me go to the comments. He's very disrespectful with her at times. Yes, he is. I've read that comment. I'm sorry. You still like a daughter. Thank you, Missy Lane. I appreciate that. And I'm going to honor that. I can't even imagine when the cameras are not on with them. I know a lot of people say that. I don't think it's that intense. I think, they hunker down. They respect one another because they are behind closed door. But what they put out in front of YouTube, of course, everyone is going to jump on it, any little thing that they do. Look how people jumped on it because they thought that the relationship started off as a business transaction. Look how people jumped on it because they said, oh, they're going to spite and they're going to make Latrice jealous. They thought that was wrong. I don't think it's wrong. Who cares? Why should we care how they started off? No, people start off on weird ways all the time. There are men that have been married to women that leave their wife for the side chicks and they are still married to the side chicks. So we can't just say, oh, that was a wrong way to go about it. I'm sorry. I think Lele's too good for Coco, but that's her to feel. She is too good for him. And, she know that she's too good for him. And Coco know that he can't find another woman like Lele. He will have to do a freaking dating app or something. Every woman that's waiting to probably have the fantasy of being with Coco, I bet you when you meet him, you won't like him. See, Lele now has to handle him. And she know his weakness. And I'm going to leave it at that. The relationship is new. If they survive, they will make a lot of mistakes before it get better, in my opinion. I agree. Okay, it is new. The relationship is new. That's why when people say, oh, they weren't friends, what do you mean they weren't friends? I seen Lele and Lousy because when I first started looking at her, I was like, oh my God, she got an attitude. Oh my goodness, she's cocky. But oh my God, she's arrogant. Just like people view me. That's why I started liking her. But then once you start listening to Lele, see how intelligent that woman is and how smart she is and how street smart she is, then you will have a difference of opinion. Even if she do have a mother that was a pastor, Lele has a mind of her own. Okay, she say things that a lot of people don't like. So what if she's loud? A lot of women are loud. All women are loud. Don't try to fool yourself. Talking about she's aggressive. Every woman that do commentary on Lele and have an insult towards Lele, that's aggressive. Okay, don't fool yourself. Don't put yourself up high and put her down low. We all could be on an equal level playing field. Lele, of course, she got probably more than what I have. She has a career. She's a licensed nurse. She makes her own money, and that's the good thing about Lele. She will be okay if her and Coco break up. Good morning, out. Thank you, Sasha. I appreciate you for subscribing to this channel because you like what you hear. That's what it's all about. I appreciate that. Her son probably don't like him. Some teenage boys don't like seeing their moms or any mom besides their dad. That's true. But my son used to be so not disrespectful, but I remember one time I sent Zachary's father to go pick something up at my father's house because me and Zachary's father were staying together for a while. And he came back home. He's like, oh, your son answered the door. I was like, oh, yeah. He said, he looked just like you. I said, oh, yeah. I said, how was his attitude? He's like a regular teenagers, but I knew what he was talking about because I know my kids. I know they could be disrespectful with their little stupidity in their face, their looks, and their disposition, you know? So I know how that goes. However, I do think they are good for each other. I do think they are too. Let me see. That's why I like your commentary. You keep it a million. A million. I want to use that one. Thank you. Girl, wait a second. Who remembers Twin City Escape 22? The regular people in a regular relationship, I'm sure people in here are going through worse. Right. They are regular people in regular right. They do, but they bring this. What makes it worse is because they bring their relationship to YouTube. So people don't even sit down and analyze Lele. They don't analyze Coco. They don't analyze. They do have a chemistry between them. They don't analyze or see that Coco and Lele are fond of each other. Do I think they are in love? Honestly, no. They're not in love with each other. Okay? They love and care about one another. They are friends, best friends. Okay, but are they in love with each other? No. Will they become in love with each other once they settle down and calm down and they don't have to let their guards down. You don't ever have to let your guard down in a relationship to love a person. Okay, I'm pretty sure they are two lovebirds behind closed doors on most days, then more. They live together, I think. I'm not sure. You know, okay. Okay. Lele is not intelligent. She is intelligent. She's an airhead, especially for a man. She makes no sense on her lives. I cannot watch her. The yelling and the hand movement, it irks my soul. Listen, Lawanda, I understand that part, but if you take something that personally, Lele does not bother me at all. She don't irk me. I think she's intelligent. The woman has a degree. The woman has a career. The woman has things that she would, for her future, she will be okay. I don't think she's an airhead at all. She's definitely not an airhead. Okay. She may say a lot of dumb things. Okay. At times where people think, because Lele have said a lot of shit that I'm like, oh shit, she got a smart ass mouth. She's really sarcastic. I'm not saying that she's innocent, but I feel like Lele is not the dumbest person on the. Maybe she dumb in love. What woman is not dumb in love? But for you to say that she's not intelligent, that's not cool. For you to say that she's an airhead, okay, that's your personal opinion. I don't think she's an airhead, but I will disagree with you on saying that she's not intelligent. You know, I think it was genius to gain subs and that this is the rink. Nobody skates anymore. I think it was genius again. Subs attention to gain subs attention. Breaking news: Treese ex Coco and his beautiful girls. I don't know how to answer that. Everybody wants subs. Everybody wants people to come to their channel and get the traffic. You know, I don't think anything they do is a skit. They're not that skilled. I think people underestimate her. They do underestimate her. I think she loves him. Of course, I think she loves him. I think she cares about him. I think she's fond of him. They are friends. I think she's in awe of him. I don't think they are in love with each other. That's not being in love. I know people be like, oh, love don't hurt. Love do hurt. How do you know you love a person if you're not hurt? How do you know you love a person if you are not hurt in the relationship once or twice? We can agree to disagree. I missed the whole thing. I have to catch the replay. Crazy in love. Uh-oh. Right. A lot of people don't, I don't know. Listen, I don't fall in love easily. Yes, I do. I do fall in love and I fall out of love easily. So the reason why I know I fall in love easily and fall out of love, because I know that I don't like that icky feeling. I know I don't like that feeling where it takes you of being in love. That's an icky feeling. And the aftermath is even terrible. You know, I think if Coco and Lele break up today, tomorrow, they will be okay and they will be good friends afterwards. They probably still hook up with each other for a quickie here and there, but I don't think they are in love. And a lot of people and a lot of women don't approve of my ideas and my beliefs and my ideology with when it comes to relationships. You know, Coco and Lele is not the worst couple on this platform. Trust me, I have seen worse. They not. They just yell and scream. You know, they problems don't like I don't know. They problems are not worse than the next person's. I'm sorry. I just feel that way. I don't feel like they are so much worse off. Like they the worst couple on YouTube. They're not. You know, when Lele told Coco that you are my friend, and women who don't know what it means to have a male friend as your man had everything to say that was stupid. I'm just going to say it. They's like, oh, Coco was caught in his feelings when Lele said you are my friends. That was a compliment to that man. He accepted that and he honored that. If you could tell your man, you are my friend, you are my best friend, that means something. If women was to look at it like that, like, oh, men and women, they should have a friendship and their relationship, what probably makes the relationship better and more healthier, then a lot of people wouldn't have a lot of problems. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The man on a white horse is not real to me, in my opinion. The man on a white horse is not real to me. Who's the man on the white horse? They would. More likely dangerously in love. Listen, a lot of people, yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and scold the audience. I'm not going to sit here and be stern, but I'm going to let it be known that, listen, if you have a biased view of Lele and Coco, then you're going to have like negative thoughts towards their relationship. Hi, Sonia. You're going to have a negative connotation of their relationship. You're going to have a negative view of their relationship. People judge Lele just because she's loud. Okay, we're not going to compare her to nobody else because she's not the only loud person on YouTube. She's not the only loud woman on YouTube. When a woman voices her opinion and to articulate well, that she's aggressive and that she's loud and she's obnoxious. No, that's how I make it make sense. Oh shit, wait, did I? Okay, I thought I put it in. Here we go. Where's Zachary?
Put him in the bucket.
Hold on, y'all, please. He's sitting on the chair. Come on, let's go in the back. Come on, let's go. Hold on, y'all, please, because I see the chat is getting intense. You sleepy? Lay down. Hold on, y'all, please. Just lie down on the bed, okay? Lie down. I'm gonna turn off the light. You messed up your own computer. Okay, so let's get it pumping and started. Because I see a comment that thank you, Coco. Every man I've been with has been my best friend until we no longer best friends. Here we go. I'm just joining this live. But in my opinion, you are promoting DV that was displayed on social media and encouraging someone to stay in a relationship. You're wrong. You are off You are off balance. I'm not promoting no DV. I'm not promoting anything that I haven't seen. Where did I just promoted DV at? You can't even define domestic violence. Define domestic violence. Hello, Bronx and chat. Hey, make it make sense. The queen is in the building. The queen is in the building. Make it make sense. I'm glad she's in the building. I felt like the chat has been eased up a little with this question that I just posted. I'm going to read that comment again. I'm just joining this live, but in my opinion, your personal opinion, Janica, you saying I'm promoting DV that was displayed on social media, encouraging someone to stay in a relationship. When did I encourage or when did I promote? Let's not fool ourselves. Okay? Now, if excuse me, Lele, respectfully, to respect Lele and Coco. If Lele and Coco was in a domestic violence relationship, don't you think that their page and channel would have been taken down by now? You cannot be on YouTube for this long and be in a domestic violence relationship and it's still on YouTube. You got to be careful of how you label things. What they do have is couples quarrels, altercations, probably push back and forth. That's a real risky thing to say. I'm saying what they display. I don't see them displaying the first thing went like, oh, they in domestic violence relationship. That is a disservice to the women that suffer through domestic violence relationships every day and can't get no help. That is a disservice and dishonest and just inaccurate to women who are in relationships that can't get away from their husbands, who can't get away from their abusers. That is very that is heavy to say. That is really serious to say. If you can't prove that they are in a domestic violence relationship, then that means that you are just what, in your opinion? You know, you can't say that. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, Lele is being abused by Coco. So when people, I'm going to come back to that comment. Okay, I am going to come back to that comment. I don't judge people. I'm good with however anyone chooses to live their life. That's why I don't never have an opinion on people's relationship. Like, you can have an honest opinion on some relationship. You can respectfully bring it to the platform. You can respectfully voice your opinion on it. So when people say, me too, I feel like that's their business. If she like it, I love it. Okay, let's see. Damn, these comments. I didn't even know. Okay. Here we go. She said he hit her. I didn't. I'm not going to say he hit her. That's between them two. Okay, he said he didn't hit her. She said he hit her. He said he didn't. That is good. I have been married a lot longer than you, and I talk to my husband about any and everything too. Lele is very smart. She is very smart. She said he hit her. I didn't. Okay. Listen. She said that, Janica. So if y'all want to get into the meat and potatoes of things, so when people say that when Lele was in an ex relationship with her ex, right, and he abused her, and people said, oh, she deserved what she got, and she provoked that man to hit her allegedly and beat her with a gun. Is that DV? Is that what Coco was doing to Lele? That's DV. Someone that escaped a psycho. Talking about, oh, that's why I could see. That's it. I'm not going to even get into my Bronx commentary because I will lose a lot of subs, and I'm not trying to lose the ones that have an open mind and an opinion differently from me. But I'm trying to talk about the ones that get up on YouTube with their fake ass, phony ass thoughts and perception of Lele with their hateful and spiteful commentary, talking about, oh, that's why she got beat because she provoked a man. How much provoking do you have to do to provoke a man to beat you down with a gun? That is a sick, disgusting man right there. Coco is no way and way like that. I don't think. Okay? Let's not fool ourselves. Okay? I'm so didn't she come back and say he didn't hit her? I didn't hear that, Danya, but if she did, I'm glad she cleared it up because I watched Coco live that day. I believe he threw the coffee at her. I believe he probably restrained her. I believe he probably shook her. You know, a restraint is different. They teach you how to restrain a child that's misbehaving. Okay? Y'all talking about DV. Don't do that. She went through domestic violence before, and people were on YouTube saying, oh, that's why she got beat with that gun. That's why that man did that to her, because she provoked people. That is a sick mentality to have. That's a sick mentality to have. Okay, remember we had that topic. That then she said he didn't. So why is the accusation still out there? Right. Exactly. That's what Coco said. That's what Coco said. He's sick. Why that's happening to her? He's sick. No. Women were saying this, saying, oh, that's women, Andre, were saying, oh, that's why. If you hear their commentary and if you just listening to some people commentary because they have disdain or hate towards Lele or don't like her because she moved the wrong way or her eyelashes plucked the wrong way or because her braids are not braided. Well, you know, her braids is a different story. I could make fun of her braids, but just with love, not hate. Okay, so when women say, oh, well, she provoked that man to beat her with a gun because she's so loud and obnoxious. Ain't no man that I've been with who was that mad and that angry to beat my ass with no gun, and I got a nasty mouth. They just break up with me. I'm talking about women. She just said that I promoted DV on here and encouraging Lele to stay in a relationship. If I never heard Coco say that. I'm talking about the women. Women are smarter than men. They're supposed to be more emotional than men and relate to a woman that have gone through something like that. I'm not talking about what Coco said. I never heard him say that. Okay? If he said that, that was fucked up for him to say. But I'm talking about women that get on here and say, oh, Lele was the reason why she got her ass beat with a gun. Okay, no, he said it too, but I didn't hear Coco say it, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I did not hear Coco say it. If I didn't hear Coco say it, I'm not gonna bring it up. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I don't watch Coco and Lele like that, but what I do watch of them is not. It doesn't add up with what people is watching. I just say that they both. I just said they wasn't in love. I do think they're fond of each other. I do think that they care for one another. I do think they love one another, and I do think they are best friends. Coco opinion differs from women opinion. So you mean to tell me that Coco inspired all these women to say that? Encourage women to say the reason why Lele got her ass beat is because she deserved it and because she provoked somebody? He blames her for the beating. That's on him. That's on her. I'm talking about the women that's following his lead. Okay? He say things out of freaking anger. These people say things because they mean it. He don't definitely didn't mean that shit. Okay? He said because he could be cruel. But I don't think he meant that shit. If I heard him, I would be like, oh, no, I definitely be like, nah, you damn fool. You a fool. I'm going to drop the link. Okay? For anybody that want to call up. I'm gonna drop the link. It's 11:40. He blames her for the beating. Coco is stupid. Okay, but so when people say, "Oh, I'm encouraging a domestic violence relationship," how so? Did Coco beat Lele allegedly with a gun? That's all I'm saying. Let's not fool ourselves. I didn't hear Coco say that. You know, Do you think he meant that when he said that? You think Coco meant what he said when he said, "Oh, she deserves to get beat with a gun"? She probably looked at him like, "You a dickhead," which he is. I know you what. I know. I would. You know what he meant. He blames her for the beating. Listen, I didn't hear him say that. But what I'm saying to you is when people discuss their commentary, I just hate that. Wait, oh Lord, I just hate they hit that live button and came on here because YouTube going to talk about it. Right. They're going to talk about it regardless. Okay. This right here, this sector is full of the indecency sector, right? He didn't say that, Bronx. Okay, see, Audie girl said he didn't say that. How would I know what he meant? Because I sit there and I watch Coco. Coco is a performer. Okay? He's a performer. There's no way in the hell a man is going to sleep with a woman and say, "Oh, she deserved to get beat with a gun," and he ain't follow up. But do you think the women that's coming on here saying, "Oh," that give their commentary talking about Lele deserved to get her head beaten in, Lele deserved everything that she got and everything she received from another alleged abuser? Do you think the women meant that? Right. How would you know what he meant? It's not that, because listen, I have observed Coco long enough to know that he is a performer. He was just saying things to get Coco Lele riled up. Men are hateful too, but not in that aspect. Women are more hateful than men. Women are more spiteful than men. Women are more, evil than men. I'm sorry. Okay, so when a woman come up here and say, "Oh, she provoked that man. She deserved what she got. She deserved to get her head beaten in on a live show." Men say sorry, women don't. That's all I'm saying. Audi girl said he didn't say that, Bronx. I didn't hear him say that at all. I don't listen to Coco like that, but I do listen to certain statements that he will make if it's serious. I don't watch Coco like that. I have heard him say a lot of things. I'm like, "Oh, he an asshole." Shit like that. Okay. Oh, wait. Shamika. They speak on, hey, Shamika. I'm going to say Mecca. They speak on how serious DV is, but why make fun of the situation in a group? Makes no sense. Right. That's what they do. I heard it. If you want to get technical, I think it's disgusting and beneath someone. I think it's beneath Lele to hear all that bullshit that she provoked a fucking psycho to beat her with a weapon because she has a big mouth. That is a punk. That is a wimp. That's a weasel. That's a coward. Hi, Nicole, Juanita. I've come to the conclusion. I have come to the conclusion a lot of people don't like Lele because they like other people. Right. Exactly. That's what you call their bias opinions. Good morning, Sharon. What's up, Bronx girl? How you doing? Juanita, but that's what I'm assuming. Here we go. If she puts it out there and then it retracted her statement, what do you expect people to think? It sounds like you are siding with the man. And I'm done. Just be done. Be done. Okay? If you can't come in here and we can't have a decent, grown-up, sexy, intelligent, open-minded conversation, I'm not siding with nobody. Okay? Are you siding with the people that said that Lele deserve it? Are you siding with the women, Janica, that say that Lele deserves to get beat with a weapon, a metal object? Are you siding with them? Okay? If just because Lele and Coco put their business out on social media, that does not mean everybody has to have an opinion out in the open. That does not mean everybody have to criticize that woman. That does not mean everybody have to critique her. That don't mean everybody have to insult her. That don't mean everybody have to come at her harshly on many occasions on a daily basis. Okay? I'm siding with the man. If you would have heard me in the beginning, I have called Coco an asshole. I have said he spoke too much. I have said that he have done things that me and him probably would rumble because of his mouth. He has a cruel way of thinking. But at the same time, I like pushback, but you just said, oh, I am done, in my opinion. You said you're done. So I'm saying if you're done, then be done. I'm taking the pushback. But you're telling me I'm siding with the man and I made a side for both parties. Did you not hear me make a side for both parties? I made a side for both parties. Okay, Jenica, I do want pushback. But when you say I'm done, and when you telling me I'm siding with someone, when I have not only spoke my opinion on Coco, and I have not only spoke my opinion on Lele, and I have not only spoke my opinion about the other women who give commentary, who promote domestic violence, Jenica, I've seen it more than once. That she deserved to get her ass beat because she's loud and she provoked the man. I have never known any man that beat a woman ass because they provoked her with a gun and she deserved it. You're right. You're done. Carry on. I am going to carry on. You're done. I agree, Bronx. The woman was saying that what she said gets crazy. That is crazy for you. So for women to sit up there and say that Coco and Lele is in a domestic violence relationship, but Lele deserves to get her ass beat with a fucking metal object. That's all I'm saying. You know, a lot of people say what they say. They have their own personal opinion. They have their own view. They have their own standpoint. They have their own knowledge of things. I never heard Coco. I have heard what Coco said. I have never heard Coco speak about her son. I've heard Coco speak about Latrice's kids. I have heard Coco, speak about people in a not so decent way. Okay? So when you come into this chat, I'm going to be open and I'm going to be honest. And I'm just telling you what I see. We started off by how Coco and Lele came about in their relationship, how they started off. People said it was a business deal. I'm like, what? If there was no money exchange, it wasn't no business deal. If Lele wasn't getting paid or Coco wasn't getting paid, it wasn't no business deal. Okay? Coco and Lele do go at each other's throats. They could be and are hateful towards one another in most ways than one. Do I think Coco is a fucking creep where he gonna take Lele and do the worst to her? No. He too arrogant for that. Do I think Coco and Lele will stay together forever? No. Do I think Coco is the worst man on YouTube? No. Do I think Lele is innocent? Hell no. Do I think Lele has her faults? Of course she does. Do I think Lele could pull back some? Yes. Okay? That's not fair to sit there and gang up on Lele because you don't like her. You can like that woman and still have an opinion, a decent opinion about her. Let them get beat with a gun and see how those dumb women like it. Exactly. Only when they're bothering Coco, he don't go after no one till they come after him. Right. I think Coco have, been, not so good with his, his thoughts and thinking behind women. I just feel like a lot of women, they don't, let me tell y'all something. The way I speak to y'all is the way I speak in my real life. It's people may call it passionate. I just call it keeping it real. Oh, you are? Yeah, right. Let me see. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I just have a different take on relationships. My relationship stance and my point of view of a relationship is not traditional. Some women even said that Lele said she's submissive. Lele is not submissive. Lele got a big ass smile. No way in the hell Lele could be submissive. She may think she's submissive because if Coco say, "Oh, Lele, can you please go get me a cup of coffee?" or "Lele, can you please fix me something to eat?" She may think that's being submissive. That's not being submissive. That's just, taking care of your man. You think they stay together, Lasagna? I don't know if they would stay together and get married and live happily ever after. I don't know. I just think it's been a lot going on with them. I don't have nothing against Coco. I can, and I am really proudly to and confidently willing to say Coco is an asshole, but that don't make him a bad person. All men are assholes. Okay, but I don't think Coco, when he's sitting there trying to embarrass Lele, is being, he's a performer. He want the reaction. He want to hurt Lele. He want to spite Lele. He want to be cruel to her. Do I think Lele Coco would take a fucking metal object and beat the shit out of her? No, I don't. Ain't nobody's relationship perfect. Nobody's relationship is perfect. So, but when people say, oh, they put their relationship out so people could judge. No, you doing it because you want to. You doing it because that's natural to you. Of course we have our opinions, but you don't have to insult them. You don't have to be harsh critics of them. You don't have to go that deep in on a relationship, because that shit is not worth it. For people to be going that deep in, diving in that deep about their relationship. Okay, you could criticize that woman without insulting her. You can criticize that woman without being hateful. People did not think me and my husband would make it 27 years. We did. Congratulations. 27 years is a beautiful thing. I be thinking about, like, what would it be like to be with somebody for 10 years? Because me and Zachary's father was like together for 6 years. That's probably the longest relationship I had. And I have learned that in that long relationship that I don't want to be in a if I was in a long relationship like that, we just couldn't live together. That, honestly speaking, I just feel like if Coco and Lele take a turn for the worse and they say they don't want to be with each other anymore, then they will be okay. Coco, question: has Coco ever been in a relationship? Does he know how? I think he do. He's in a relationship right now. How long would you say a relationship lasts before you call it a relationship? 2 years. So if you with someone for 2 years, that's when you start. If you want to get married, that's when you start proposing the idea of getting married after 2 years, right? After 2 years, some women want to get married. After 2 years, they think that's when the man's supposed to put the wedding ring on her finger. Some women don't want to get married. I'm one of those women that don't want to get married unless the benefits are great. That's all I got to say about that. I think I have seen him on his lives. I have seen him in action with Lele. I have seen him with the women. Is Coco the nicest man? No, he's not. He's not. He's not. I don't know what a lot of people consider a relationship. But if he didn't hit her, my question is, why say that on live? That's the part I don't understand. Listen, do you think a restraint and a hit is the same thing, Chi-Town? Do you consider that to be the same thing? Wow. Juanita, I know what you mean. Wow. 35 years and 40 years. That is a compliment to my chat and a compliment to this broadcast. That means we have women that's like more mature than me, more experienced than me, more knowledgeable than me, that can sit back and see what's going on between Coco and Lele. Maybe I feel like they went through that honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage is over. If they were to, if they were to just eliminate their pages for just a month or so and come back, they will be happier more than what they are. Okay? That's Lasagna been married. Excuse me, Lasagna. Where's Lasagna? Because thank you for sharing that. Lasagna was married for 27 years. Alice Flynn, my husband and I are going on 18 years. That's beautiful. Then where's here we go. Juanita. Juanita been married to her husband for 41 years. These are women with experience. These are women with more knowledge. And I don't look to women to say, oh, because you've been married for 41 years, tell me how to make my marriage survive. Everyone is different. Everyone is individual. Everyone is an individual. They have their own concept of how relationship works. Bronx, I've been married for a Diggle Audie girl. 35 years is that's all a beautiful and long time. And I appreciate that for you sharing. So you can look at Lele and Coco and say, maybe they will get it together. Maybe they are just still getting to know each other. Maybe they do have a little bit turmoil in their relationship so early on in the relationship. But I think their turmoil and the heated arguments and the actions they display in front of the public will determine their future. That's what I meant by that. Jacqueline, hey, Chad, popping in late. No, you never late. You right on time, Jacqueline. 20 years, Candace, and you only in your foot. Candace, you got married when you was in your 20s? Candace. Candace. Yes, Juanita, it was not all peaches and cream. Opinion, a view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. So how can anyone say they don't judge if they don't have an opinion? Right, I judge people, but not intentionally. Because I be judging Lele by her braids, okay? That's the only thing I probably would judge her on. I like the way Lele get up in the morning and do her makeup. I think she could, if I could flew her out to New York to get her braids done out here in New York, nobody will ever make fun of her braids again. I feel like she could go longer down to her ass, a little smaller. That's all I'm going to say about my and I finally got it out. Ooh, that was such a relief. I used to hate her braids. Okay, when they freshly done, they freshly done. Maybe she got to get her hair blown out like to the extent of bone straight and get her braids. But I don't have a problem with Layla. I think she carry herself well. I think she dress up. She do her makeup. That woman is smart. When she said in one of her lives, and this may offend some people that are watchers of Latrice Allen's, when she said that Latrice Allen feed her people bird seeds, I was like, oh shit, Lele got a smart ass mouth. And that's why I started liking Lele even more. Something happened because they went live. I think she was the aggressor. He was woke up out of his sleep. Why do women label other women aggressive? That's the aggressor, right? You say the aggressor, but when you label another woman, say, well, she was aggressive, like you act like that's a bad thing, so if she's an aggressive, that means that she's not a weak woman. That's how I look at it, like that. I don't judge, but I had questions because I was confused, right? But I seen when Lele, body language is everything. She was mad, she was upset, she was yelling. They do that. That's normal for them. That's typical for them when they have something going on in the house. They come live. I guess Lele do it for documents, or just have it on tape just in case she need proof of what happened. How Coco didn't provoke her and she responded to him and she picked up the camera. He seemed like he that type of person to provoke her, to agitate her, to just get her to the point where she was like, you know what, fuck you, Coco, I'm going to turn on this camera and I'm going to let everybody know what you're doing. By that time she's all riled up, and she's hyped, so people going to automatically assume, oh, because she yelling and screaming, that she just woke up yelling and screaming. Sasha Lynn, look, we welcome you, Sasha. We welcome you. I appreciate the wisdom in this chat. 49 years. That is beautiful. And we went through hell and got back growing up together, but I don't regret a thing. She said, look like I'm the oldest here. That's okay. We welcome. I love older women. I love mature women. I love women with wisdom and knowledge that can feed another woman like myself and like Lele. And, not trying to hurt them, but say, listen, things may not look so peachy and creamy to the outside world, but y'all know what y'all got behind closed doors, and that's just how I feel about that. I never want to be the person because Lele and Coco could judge me as easily and say, oh, well, you don't want to be in a relationship. You want to be free. You're a free spirit, which some people think a free spirit means a whore. I may be a whore at heart, but I'm not a whore physically. If I don't like a man, dismiss. If I don't like a man, dismiss. Even if I like a man, I'm still going to have two on the side until I get serious with that one. Okay, that's just how I feel. I like older women also, but not the rude of me. No, right. Right. Hi, Renee. Right. The older women that are mean and rude are the ones I don't want to get no knowledge, no understanding from, no thoughts, because those are the ones that's grumpy and miserable. Make it make sense is a beautiful woman. I know how long she said she was married for, like 20 years? 27 years? Yeah, 27 years. Her and her husband look good together. He looked happy. She looked happy. She looked young and vibrant. He looked young and vibrant. She loved her family. She's not all uptight like some women are on here. I'm not saying in this YouTube. I'm not saying in this chat. I'm just saying what I observed. A lot of older women, they get to a point where they get miserable. I don't want to be that older woman. Okay. I don't. Hi, Renee. You welcome, Sasha. It's just a beautiful thing. I grew up around older women all my life. I watched them. I mimicked them. They just are beautiful. Women are beautiful. The older they grow and they know who they are, the more beautiful they appear. And that's what I love making makes us rise. She's a beautiful woman, an understanding woman. She's full of knowledge. She's street smart. That's why I like her a lot. Even though, she take care of her family well. She know how to come in and ease and soothe a disagreement. I love making make sense, So that's what I was trying to say with the chat, that's not fair to, and I'm not gonna say fair. I don't think it's right to come after Lay so harshly for any little and everything she do and does. That's not right. That woman she is human too. She's still under 40, what makes her fairly young. She's old enough to know better, but she still's gonna make mistakes along the way. Oh, look at look at Make Sense in house. We love you. I didn't put it up for her in a long time because I haven't been, but because I always like to do this for Make It Make Sense. I don't know, because I'm just biased when it comes to Make It Make Sense, just because she made it make sense, made it comfortable for me to do this commentary. Because when she said that she is the supporter of Lele and Coco, when I did my first live ever, with Lele on my panel, and that's why I would never go against Lele like that. Not in that aspect. She came on my panel like a G. I had 15 people behind stage waiting to get at Lele. My audio went out. They was going at that woman left and right, and she stood her ground. I would not stop. I would never disrespect Lele in that aspect, because she gave me a chance. I don't forget where I come from. Okay? I don't forget where I come from. Lele came up there by herself, 15 people waiting to talk to that woman, 5 people on a panel tag teaming her. That's when her and Roz was cool. That's when Roz had Lele back. Genuinely. Okay? And I want to end it like this. Somebody came, when I had that panel that day, it was me, Roz, Lele. Was it Lele? No. Oh, yeah. It was me, Roz. All right. Roz was the guest host. Lele was the featured host. And it was another woman. I'm not going to say her name. But if y'all want me to say her name, let's get gully. Chrissy Combos was up there. Okay. Chrissy Combos was up there. We all talking. We all meddling. We all talking. We all going back and forth. Roz kept it sweet. Lele came in sweet. Chrissy Combos was cool, but she had a problem with Lele. She told Lele to shut up. Roz turned around to Chrissy Combos and said, that is not nice to tell anybody to shut up. Okay? Why is a grown-ass woman telling another grown-ass woman to shut up? That's how I knew I had a problem. And that's how I knew Lele had a problem with other women, telling her to shut up. That's when Roz and Lele was cool. It was like a game of spades, okay? Roz didn't cut her partner, but my partner cut me. That's how that game went, if you want to look at it like that. Roz did not cut her partner that day, but my partner cut me across the board. We're supposed to be studious. We're supposed to be conservative. We're supposed to be intelligent. And you're going to tell another woman to shut up? Let me read this comment because wait. Let me read the comments because I think it's 12:05. I want to end the live. Thank you. You are a genuine person. Thank you. Make it make sense. Thank you, Candace. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Audie girl. Thank you for making it comfortable for me to be me. I feel the warmth of the chat always. I do. Thank you, Alice. I try to be. And I remember that live. You remember that live, Candace? That live got so much flack and backlash. And I mean, that's when I knew right then and there that the brain dead sector was not real because of who I had on the panel. How the people was commenting in the chat. They even got mad because Day Rod's right-hand man was in the chat making comments. I'm not going to even get into that. Lou, you are a fair person. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I was with my husband 2 months, then married him 21 years and going. Wow. I don't get involved in folk relationships because what works for mine will definitely not work for yours, vice versa. That is so true. That's so true. That's right. I look at her like a daughter. I think people forget they were young, and if they are still youthful, keep living and don't forget to keep praying. Thank you. Yes, definitely can hold her own. I love this chat, girl. This is a chat full of grown women, and I would not give it up for the world. Freestyle Friday is going to be in effect every Friday if I have anything to do with it. You know, sometimes I have to remind people that when I had Bronx Girl, that channel was a lot and overwhelming. I wasn't scared, but I knew that if I wanted to take it to higher heights, it would have been a target right in the middle, bull's eye. Okay, I don't forget. I don't forget Roz having. I even felt like in my heart of all hearts, and I went in the live. In my hearts of all hearts, I felt like Roz called Lele and said, or text her, this is just my imagination, said, come up on Bronx Girl panel and show her support. Okay. And when she came up there, I was like, oh my God, Lele is here. I didn't expect her to come up there, but I invited her up there because me and Coco, I used to have my commentary about Coco, and Lele stood her ground. Lele is no punk. She's no dummy. She said, I thought you was trying to be funny and inviting me up here. I was like, no, because you are his woman. I'm not going to go back and forth with your man. That's when Lele and Roz was cool. And they supported each other. They stood the test of time, I thought. I never thought they would come to this point. Lele is a trooper. Okay, Lele is a ride or die. And that moment when she came up on my panel to face the other side, and that's what made it make make sense. Said that, and she made it so make it make sense. Made sense. She said Lele was going into the other side. She walked into the other side in a line of fire. I would never forget how they wanted to ambush that woman. I was scared and I was nervous. I wouldn't change that for the world. And that's what I mean. And that's what I stand on. Even though I don't like a lot of things Lele probably say, you know, Lele could be mean. She could be mean, but she's not like malicious. She said things. I'm like, yeah, Lele. And when I started liking Lele is when she started talking shit. When she said, oh, Latrice Allen is feeding bird seeds. When she's feeding bird seeds to these reaction channels, I was like, oh shit. I'm on the wrong side. I need a woman like that in my life. A real ride or die bitch that don't bite her tongue. Okay? Okay, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, girl. Thank you. YouTube on fire. I was over there and I'm glad. Sorry, I was over there and thought I lost you. Then I'm glad I found you. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. When I say I would delete my page, it's a psych of Mike. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I know my supporters and my audience, they like what I do and they tell me they love what I do. And I'm going to love doing it for you continuously. Okay. You are wrong. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for joining the chat. And I would like to just thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. I love you for listening. Let's resume on Friday. Once a week until Zachary go back to school. Give me that much because it'd be so much. It'd be so overwhelming. I got to pipe down after these lives because I never want to offend no one. So thank you for tuning in and just have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Friday. Hopefully, I'll probably come back before that to talk. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good weekend. Candace, you're on timeout, okay? Timeout. I'm not putting that up. Timeout. Bye, y'all.